Welcome back, guys, to
Talking Dog Shit.
So this is now episode 6, and no BS, guys. I swear to you, half of this table has no idea what we're about to talk about because it's kind of going to be a surprise. And if you notice, our seating's a little bit different for a reason. So,
Rick, may I interject? What half of the table doesn't know what topic this is?
that half over there.
Is it the girl side of the table?
The girl side doesn't have any clue.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a little bit of girls versus boys today.
We don't even know the topic.
Jason and I discussed this earlier, and we're like, what could we make a little controversial between male, female? Because the dynamics here in the building are that, right? So, you want to announce what the subject is? Because this is all your fault.
It's not my fault.
Oh.
I just helped. Came up with the idea.
All right. So we're going to talk about who makes the better dog handler, male or female. I told you it was going to be good.
Really?
Wait. I didn't even know that was a topic. So.
Wait.
Oh, really?
That wasn't the topic? That wasn't the topic? What was the topic? Dog owners. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's try that again.
I was about to say, if it's handlers, that's an easy answer.
Yeah, it's an easy answer. It's us.
All right. Who is the better dog owner, male or female? That better? Better. So, I'm going to start off, and I'm going to be the nice guy, and I'm going to say females tend to be a little more sensitive with their handling skills with dogs. So that can make them better dog owners because they like to cuddle and give hugs and kisses and all that good stuff to their dogs. So I think their dogs appreciate that more. Wouldn't you guys agree?
No. Have you not interacted with some of our? I feel like even this topic is so unfair because it's not like, oh, what? Wait. So what is their basis here? Men are all like, oh, we're super strict and concerned with our dogs. We really don't care about them. We're gonna be super tough with them. No emotions, because that's exactly what you're making it sound like.
No. So Rebecca will agree with me, I'm sure. Maybe. Hopefully, maybe on this one.
Maybe not.
The reason we brought this up was because a giant percentage of our clientele is women, females, right? And in our evaluations, there's always this venting that goes on, right? That we get to hear. We're part psychologists here as well, too. We get to hear everybody's problems along with their dog issues. But there's always the weird dynamics well, my husband does this and my wife does this, and I swear the stuff we hear, it's insane. But there's always some common similarities that we hear about each other, and that's where I was going with the conversation. Is that a little more fair? My husband don't do nothing with the dog. I do all the work. I do everything. That's what we hear.
I'm gonna call you out right now. Who's been doing most of the consultations lately?
I know. That's why I'm looking at you first, so you can give us some feedback on the input that you get.
I think it just needs to be me and Rick squaring off at this point.
So, what are some of the common things that you hear since you do all our evaluations on my husband doesn't do this at home with the dog?
Yeah, honestly, lately it's been more the females that are more stern and strict with their dogs than the males. The males are the ones now lately that tend to treat them more like babies and treats and let them get away with stuff and cuddle more and stuff like that, where most of our female clients that come in here, they're badass. They know what they want and they want to get it done. So I'm gonna say opposites there.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with opposites as well, especially when we have couples come in. More oftentimes than not, as of lately especially, I've been hearing, oh yeah, my husband doesn't upkeep with the training, or my husband just lets the dog do whatever it wants, or I went through and did my go home, but my husband lets the dog pull on the leash. I mostly hear the females kicking ass and the males being mushy gushy.
Twizzlers. For y'all that don't know, Jason loves Twizzlers, so you can always send them in, drop them off at the front. You'll get extra credit with your dog. He works for Twizzlers. So
I wish. Send me some Twizzlers, please. So yeah, since you kind of threw me under the bus saying that this was my idea, which wasn't necessarily my idea, yo.
Partially.
Slightly. I had a little input, that's about it. He came up with this. He wanted to say women weren't good dog owners, and I changed him. No, I'm just playing. No, but in all actuality, we actually brought the topic up because in a lot of ways we feel that women are stronger dog owners. That's
very true.
That's really the reason. This is more so a stab at the gentleman. So, guys, you need to step your shit up because the women are killing it with their animals and you are not. The reason that the demographics in the dog community, as far as who's taking their dogs to dog daycares, who's taking their dogs to dog training, who's taking their dogs to the dog groomers, I think it's 65% of the business is typically on the women's side. Why?
Yeah.
Because kind of like what Rebecca said, guys will be like, just let him do it. Or, he's okay. Dog breaks his leg, it'll heal. Dog bites someone, he's just a dog. Women are very more proactive, like, no, we have to figure this out now. There's something wrong with my dog, let's take him to the vet. Oh, my dog has bad behavior, let's take him to a dog trainer and let me seek help because I don't want my dog to grow up being an asshole, right? So that nurturing instinct and that natural ability to want to teach and make sure their loved one is living the best life that they can leans towards the women. So that's actually why we're talking about that today.
I kind of just want to point out here, Rick said this was going to be guys against girls. Rick's like, oh, the girls are so much more sensitive, but literally every single other person, including someone who's supposed to be on his team, disagrees with him. I'm just going to point that out.
I haven't gone yet. My opinion is the one that matters, so.
Still 3 against 1, I'm just saying.
I think a huge part of it too is women are much more dedicated. Once women, get into something, they get into something. So we see a lot of the owners that are female are the ones making the appointments, making the consultations. Even right now, we've recently had some clients where the females weren't able to come in at all due to, pregnancy or stuff like that. They couldn't attend. But they still set up all the appointments. They called and checked in. They made sure that their husband or significant other were on time, doing what they needed to be doing, even though they weren't there to do it for themselves. So I just feel like women hold a lot more dedication when it comes to their animals as well.
Well,
we're taking a hit over here, man.
I don't got much, man. We're running out of ammo.
You wanted to catch us off guard and you lost.
We're going down hard here. Help us out.
Going down hard. The only thing that we have in our favor, I think, not even in our favor, and I'm not saying this is 100% across the board, but
That you want to just make women happy?
I know where you're going,
But there is the only thing I think men, like when we have couples come in and it's husband and wife, I always usually hear like, oh, the dog listens to me naturally more, right? Like talking to the man, like, oh, the dog listens to me naturally more versus blah blah blah. I mean, that's kind of because men are assholes, like naturally, but because we're a little bit asshole-ish, we're a little bit more authoritative, a little more, hey, I said do this shit, so dog, sit your ass down, right? Versus, women that,
You know what I think it is? I think it's neutrality. Women are much more, that's what helps them be more dedicated, be more nurturing and stuff like that. We do hold more of an emotional side, and that's not talking about, crazy, sad, all over the place emotions, but we tend to, when our dogs are anxious, it makes us anxious. When our dogs are fearful, it makes us fearful of the situation. We hold on to that.
so women are more empathic.
There you go, perfect word for it. Whereas men kind of hold a neutrality and they're like, not my problem. So, they hold that neutrality with the dog and don't take it personally, whereas with a woman, they're like, okay, my dog's acting like this, it's my fault. Whereas men bring back to the asshole thing, they're like, not my problem.
I could see that for sure. And to touch on Jason's point as well, I was going to go down that same road. Men generally, And just for the record, guys, this is just all inside fun thing. This is no seriousness, so please don't get all butthurt about anything we said here. And even if you do, I don't care. Comment it, because I want to fight back with you. It gets us more things on YouTube, so go ahead. All right, bring it. Comment all you want. I don't like you either. So that being said, men generally are usually more dominant, and that being said, we have that like natural alpha type of leadership, and dogs do generally like that, especially some of the more dominant style breeds. For instance, like huskies, like that's usually one of my favorite dogs to train and one of the least favorite dogs to train in the dog world. Why? Because they like that leadership. They strive for that tell me what to do type of attitude. And once you do that, they're your best friend. But if you don't do that, they walk all over you. So just to give some examples of how that could play in your favor as being a dog owner
Oksana.
or a dog trainer. What?
Or Svetlana. That's what you called her. Or him.
Yeah, that dog.
Svetlana.
Yes. Anyways, so it can play in your favor. However, at the same tone, I'm also guilty of this. You do have to have a sensitive side sometimes to touch onto the more sensitive dogs, and that is where our very good women handlers in our building really do excel a lot, because I'm like, I can't break through to this dog, and next thing I know, I see Alyssa in the corner cuddling with it, and I'm like, well, that's your project now, okay? You deal with it, because I'm not dealing with it anymore. Give me the asshole over there. I'll deal with that one. So,
Well, keep in mind, sensitivity doesn't even have to just be an asshole dog. I mean, there's plenty of asshole dogs I work that tend to be more adapting to a more gentle side of handling and stuff like that, where there is some dogs that are more pushy in the sense of you need to tell me exactly what to do or I'm not doing it, where there's other dogs that still have issues like aggression, reactivity, stuff like that, that need more of that, okay, let's build a bond first.
All right, so I feel like I'm the only person that has not said this word yet, so I'm just going to chime with everyone else. So not all the asshole dogs need an ass kicking. Okay, I said ass. Go ahead.
there's a lot of ass in this video.
I said ass a lot.
It's going to be a lot of beeping, I think. So, well, this conversation didn't necessarily go the way I thought it was going to go. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to declare a tie.
Oh, no.
Yes,
Alyssa, we get to leave now, right?
Right, so
we are equally as good for different reasons in being dog owners. Is that a good way to say it? Yeah, I mean, let them celebrate a little bit here, but yes, we'll give it. They have equal things.
it's
to
okay,
bring to
they're
the
just trying to
table.
save some face. Just
All right,
gotta save
so,
some face. We'll let 'em have it.
But yeah, we just want to have a little fun with you guys today and with ourselves here. Again, I swear to you, they had no clue what we were going to talk about today.
They still lost too. That's the funny part. We had no idea, and they
Wait,
did.
no, time out. Rick lost.
It was a tie, okay?
It was no tie. It was 3 out of 4.
All right. As always, guys, make sure that you comment below, up there, down there, and all that good stuff. Even if you didn't like it, I still want to hear about it. And we'll see you guys in the next video of
Talking Dog Shit.
See you later, guys.